Liberia. You're listening to the best show on the airwaves, the Eagle.
Well, folks in Radio Land, let me say pleasant good morning. A wonderful good morning. Today is March 2024, and let me say to all of you out there from uh, from around the world, from around the country, I'd like to say welcome to all of you, and welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. My name is Wilfred. I'm here always on the show to ensure that we have a wonderful conversation. So, good morning, Liberia. Too many things have happened during the course of the week, and of course, we are into another wonderful time. We are into another wonderful month, the third month of the year 2025, and gradually we are moving forward. And so, I know some of you uh, probably doing your normal things. Of course, on a Saturday, some of you will take off your time to relax. Some of you will watch, and some of you are gonna do the unexpected. So today on the Eagle Talk Show, we're going to talk on the security sector, especially the Liberian National Police. Today, I'm going to repeat. Those of you who just joined us, this is the Eagle Talk Show on Liberty Radio 88.1. And of course, the program is conducted every Saturday from 10 to 11, 1 hour presentation. And we come here to discuss issues that gonna impact the life of the Liberian people, the global world, and sometimes we bring in guests when they agree to come on our show. But those of you who are watching, you can please subscribe to our YouTube channel on Ku-Wor. On YouTube, it's Ku-Wor TV. You can keep following. Those of you who have already received your card, thank you. You can encourage more to follow. You can encourage others to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. So 2 persons you're gonna invite, and you win, or you get to save a dollar card. We're going to talk to the management to also give additional cards. So that's it. Today we're going to talk about the security sector of Liberia. Liberians, during the course of the week, and even they have witnessed some incidents, some situation with the security apparatus, security personnel. But before we talk about that, we'll also throw light on the conversation, the meeting yesterday at the White House, Oval Office, with President Donald Trump, Vice President Vance, and the Ukrainian President Zelensky. You cannot talk about peace. Yes, you want peace in Ukraine. I know most of you watch the video, especially those of you who are on the social media, those of you who follow the Fox News, the BBC, the Al Jazeera, and you name the rest. You saw or you witnessed the conversation between the Ukrainian president and that of the American leaders. So here is it. You don't invite another country president and boo them. It's bad. You want peace in Ukraine. Yes, the people of Ukraine want peace. The people of Ukraine need peace. But do they need it in a form where another party gonna gain more do they want it? I've seen so many comments. I've read so many comments yesterday. Some of those, I think, those who were against those from who support Trump agenda. It is not everything Trump does that should be applauded. It is not everything a leader does we should say, hey, thank you, you are doing the best. But yesterday the conversation was not good. It was so disrespectful to the Ukrainian president, and I think some of you will come up with a disagreement. You will also disagree with me. Yes, you can. But yesterday action from the White House, especially Vance, it was so disrespectful to the Ukrainian president, saying the officials of U.S. are saying President Zelensky should apologize to the American government. I would say to President Zelensky, he should not do so, right? He should not do so. You cannot dictate. You want somebody to agree to you, but you don't want to agree to the person as well. You don't. You can't say the man should not tell you how you feel. He should tell you how you feel because you want to tell him how he also feel and how he's going. Now listen to Trump saying the president of Ukraine is threatening, is gambling World War III. And I asked some of those who are commenting, what do you mean by what President Trump meant by gambling World War III? They said you can withdraw your support, yeah, but there are ways. If the United States wanted this entire situation to come to an end long ago under the Biden's regime, this war between Ukraine and Russia would have ended. But the U.S. government supported. You supported the war, you supported the people, and now you are coming to dictate to them what they should do, what they shouldn't do. But howbeit, the confrontation between President Donald Trump, President Zelensky, and Vice President Vance, well, I think there are more discussion needed. They need to start from the beginning to ensure that the war and wars everywhere need to end. Yeah, it should not be this and that, that and that. Well, so we'll just leave it as it is. The two presidents, the two countries going to find a round table to dialogue. The issue of the war in Ukraine is about dialoguing. So you need to have a conversation with the two presidents, Zelensky and Putin. You need to have war leaders everywhere, African leaders, everyone need to get involved. Even the war in South Sudan, all these things. There are time now, people are dying on a daily basis, right? So the requisite authority, those who want to get involved to end the war, need to be decisive, need to be very much vigilant to how they want to do it. They should not do it with force. Peace does not go with force. If you use force, then definitely one side going to disagree and still come back with reaction. And then we also going to throw light on the Bapolu Powerbomb water by the Liberia Water and Silver Corporation. It's 275,000 project, and have seen pictures. There have been arguments. Yeah, so sorry for the break in transmission. So there have been series of arguments from some of those who call themselves activists, and including the administration of the Liberia Water and Silver. Yes, that's good initiative, but here is it. It is not every little project you invite the president to break or dedicate. Not every little project. I think you should have called. They have leaders of the counties, or you could call somebody different. But every little project you want to call the president in and all that stuff. Look, man, we need to be very, 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 very mindful. It is not every little. That's the same thing the past regime they were like doing. Every little project, town hall that you call the president. But again, there are still arguments. There are still doubt concerning the project, the amount used to further implement that project. I'm going to do a communication to the Liberia Water and Civil Corporation requesting a full information concerning that entire project. I'm going to do a communication to the Liberia Water and Civil. I think that's the best thing we as media practitioners need to do. It is once it is a public position, public office, it is mandatory that whenever the public needs a clarification, the public need a clarification on a particular situation or a particular event, right? Once the media requests, it is bound upon that institution to provide the necessary information, not to deny them access to information. So we now go to our talking point. So I want to say good morning to our leaders, good morning to the President, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boyka. And over the period of time, even the past administration, police brutality has been an alarming situation. Police brutality, unprofessionalism has been an alarming situation. Those of you who are heading the security sector of this country, those of you who are heading the security sector of this country, you need to double up your effort and discipline your officers. Those of you from the army downward, you all need to discipline. You still need to install training in those security officers. They are not patient. That's one of the things I've seen. The security officers, the police and any other officer, they are not patient. A security officer should be the last person to get angry. That's the first thing. No individual with anger issue, with temper issue, should serve the security sector. Every little thing you get angry. Every little thing you get angry. No. A police officer or an army should not be that type of person, that kind of person, or the LDEA officer. Any other officer for that matter. You should not be that person that will get, yes, you are a human being. Yes, we all agree. But hey, it is not every statement you respond to in a very aggressive manner. We witness, or the Liberian people witness, the fight, and they continue to witness the unprofessional behavior of those who are there to protect lives and properties. Those who are there to protect our sovereignty, our land, and our country. Those who are there to guard, to protect this country. Their unprofessional behavior of recent have close or distant the people from them. The police and the armed forces of Liberia, that clash was very, very unprofessional. Like I heard, they are doing an investigation. It was very, very, very unprofessional. Very, very. You have arm in your hand, you're chasing people. It was wronged. The country right now, with what is happening, you are telling the Liberian people that you guys do not want to be security officers. You guys are not worth to serve the security sector of this country. But I'll focus this morning. I will focus on the police, because yesterday I witnessed 3 different. So I will just add the 4 because the one that happened that happened between the LDA, the PSU rather, and that of the MCC officer. Look, we cannot be officers and we'll be fighting each other every day. Every day, officers are on camera. It's bad for our country. It is very, very bad for our country. So those of you who want to participate on the program, those of you who want to call in, you can call on 0770-777-572 0888-866-9430, or better still 080-732453 088-073 2453 077-77-32453 are the numbers to call. 077-777-32453 088-073-2453 077-077-572 0888-66-9430 are the numbers to be part of the program this morning. Those of you watching via our YouTube channel, you can also leave your comments and we're going to read them too. So like I was saying, the police, your behavior is very, very unprofessional towards citizens. Yes, I don't support the violation of those laws, those policies that you are enforcing. I don't support the violation of it. Right? Citizens should not violate the rules and regulations of this country, that which none of us should support. Motorcyclists violating the no-go zone, they should not. They should not. But the way in which you respond, you as an officer, the way in which you respond is very, very bad. That's why there should be reform of laws. There should be certain policy being put in place. Like I listened to, I don't want to call his name, but if I can play a bit of what he said, if I can play a bit of what he said. And I want for some of you to listen. So let's just.
In order for you to be able to drive or ride a motorcycle, you have to take a written and the thing is right, but it's a privilege. We have the privilege on the street of Liberia, but in any country, it's a right. The thing is right, but it's a privilege. You have the privilege to drive on the streets. You are given privilege by the government for you to drive on the street. So, now, the government have tools in the box to regulate people driving motorcycles. But you don't want to use it. I don't know if you know or you don't know. But let me suggest it. In Liberia, we do not have a motorcyclist school. Let me repeat. In Liberia, we do not have a motorcyclist school. So, what can the government do to regulate, to cut down on the bikes in the street? Revoke all motorcyclist license. Revoke all motorcyclist license. In order for you to get a motorcycle license or a motorcycle on your license, you would have to take a written and driver's test. I repeat, revoke all motorcyclist license.
So we'll just pause a while. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
This is Amos Eating, and I'm called from Raleigh. That's for Portland Road.
Go ahead, let's hear you. Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show.
Thank you very much for the program. You know, our country, especially when it comes to the police, the behavior of the police is tell us that they cannot qualify to be officer in the country. I have interacted with one people several times, but at least some agencies that the police are carrying on and told me that they are, because the police are there to protect life and property. But I tell you, if you are opportunity to just take a patrol in Raleigh, you will see the police guys, you have the power with a green. When you park a car, that car will not move. You park a motorbike, that car will not move. But they'll park the back in, and they'll go and jump on the radar and something from the back, get the car the back. Two, when I was assigned back to some get back, so the police officer came from Rakubu in there, he has to car. And when he came to the checkpoint, this officer, factory, I think that's about wanted to do his work. If you're on the car as officer, you have to record the man, I'm on the car or somebody who consider you. And then when the factory guy engaged the driver to work, the police, the PS officer comes from the car and say, I will arrest you and carry you. The one that trained the man as factory and they don't want you to work, but when they have arms, they be the police. You want to arrest the man, carry him. The reason they be happy. There was an incident that took place, regular community man, this was involved in it. He was in the night. The written carried the complaint to the police. They told him to go there, just wait in the morning, will come next month, and they have them arrest the person. When they came that morning, the little girl, she did not resist hope. The mother find the yard and asked, what is this person? Yeah, this little girl. They don't want to people. You that think a police officer, you are just just in battle to the police, they don't do it. They don't want people to carry on. So their behavior check us that they are even qualified to be there. They don't have passion for the job.
Okay.
So their leaders have to come because these days now you see people drafting police officers of their leaders because they want to go on the beat. So they'll post the agencies to give the attitude. But you see somebody taking envelope that qualified, they don't have passion for the job,
And then it's getting put in every day. They are messing all around here. And I was saying this funny, you go also like you are the police, they are not trained. They are not behaving like a trained people. So I was the leaders have to do something about this, man. This is a country. You know that going to be a country that people have to recognize. But our officers, they are behaving becoming. So I was just have to stop. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling us this morning, for participating. 08807324553, 077732453, or better still 07707777572, 0888-866-9430 are the numbers this morning to phone in and be part of the program. So you don't act to that extent. There are certain force that are used on certain instances or situation. You guys in the security sector know. You know when to apply certain force and you know when not to. But yesterday I witnessed 3 different occasions right in the red light area. And I'll say to the Inspector General Gregory Ku-Wor, those you assign at the red light area, they are very, very, very unprofessional. And that's why every time you see traffic there, that's why you see every time traffic is in red light. Because the way in which the guys present themselves, you want to arrest or you want to park a vehicle, but you want to jump in the vehicle. You want to arrest or you want to park a motorcycle, you want to beat the motorcyclist before you can park the bike. That's being unprofessional. A police officer or a security officer should be the last person to get angry, and they should stop exchanging words with civilians. That's another thing, Mr. IG Gregory Ku-Wor. That's the last thing a security person should do. No matter what they say, no matter what words come from the civilian mouth, but be the last person. Once you are on your guard, you are guarding the person. No matter the person be making statement or other statement, you should be able to do the best thing. But because you want to take money from them, because you put your hands to the window for them to drop $50 or $100, so you don't want to be very much vigilant on them. You want to do pick and choose. You want them to give you a little $100 Liberian. We witnessed the situation between the AFL and like I heard the communication director at the Armed Forces of Liberia. He said they are MP officer. No problem, they are MP officer, AFL personnel. We witnessed that situation, and you listen to the civilian chanting, they want AFL, they don't want police. That tells you that the police have lost trust. They have lost that respect. Good morning. Good morning, your name. Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show.
Yeah, thank you for talking on this question.
Let's hear you.
You know, just because you have to pray for I'm not saying I'm a business. I'm a motor about that. I'm worried about that, but I have too much attention. I give it out to some people. I want to get what to exchange war with it. I want to most on that person and maybe follow you. I've been in my motor about the other time. Worried to make sure that about this, I don't know my family. So I took the hairman on my head. Well, I put the hairman right on the glass. I can't get on the glass. One, make sure that when folks wait to order, I had a put up there, getting the policeman. He won't. He said, well, why? He said, I have it. Not on your ear. I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My helmet was to be on my head. Nah, that's okay. Well, I'm sorry. Please let me move. He said, you can't release me. I said, but when we're talking about helmet, those helmet regulation is right. But I say this out. It didn't come with. I mean, you can't get my back. You took my back. You can't get my back. And me, I put your uncle, I get uncle, so I get this, so why you come back? God, I'm going to hear yeah, you see people passing with I have them. People passing with I put up there and said I should give him 1,000. I said, I should give him 1,000. He said, yes, that's it. So I go, your child is this. He needs a man. When you feel satisfied, I remember looking at my child up there and say, why is this going? Why is this going? How you after I should give you 1,000? I was talking out there, I had some money on my only rob and I was just to put 1,000. I just to 1,000. I think he's satisfied with it. He said, yes. He doesn't make him you start kissing me with his tongue, with his thing, and be shaking their tongue. I pull up and start shaking his tongue. So the security says, very much treated. They are very much treated. Thank you for the topic on the discussion.
Thank you so much. 0770 777 572 0888 669430. But better still 0880 732453 07777325453 are the numbers. Let's hear this person. Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I would like to encourage the police not to stop enforcing the law. The law of this country. You see, my brother, I would like to say this. I will advise all the citizens about my location. No one is possible. Some people saying that all the one come for police. The people say I'm ignorant. And I will say this is free. There's no way that you will not come here for police. And I'm tomorrow will come. As soon as I'm in the they will wouldn't treat him. You don't treat the one that you tell that guy, oh, the guy is going to be here. So what people can say, this is what I'm saying, brother, to say. That there are people, they are Lord, they want to be Lord, and they don't want to be under restriction. The people, the more men who claim to them, oh, you probably can back us, they will do the one that's doing over there, then we'll talk to them, then again they come. But go on. Don't find a police officer, and you will get a driver's license. You get a computer, insurance, and you got an ML, everything they ask you to do, you quit. Then I'm going to buy a packet. Check over everything. And then when I buy everything they ask you to do, you quit. Then they'll look at the document for it, then they'll pack that back. And say, in fact, I'll see you. Because just because of this, somebody sick. So, all the Liberians, they want to challenge the law. Everybody wants to challenge the police officer. They're not challenging the police officer. They want to do their duty. You want somebody else to enforce law. They're doing it.
So enforcing the law goes with professionalism. That's one of the attributes that make you a police officer. You enforce with professionalism. You don't enforce with unprofessionalism.
Okay.
Let also agree that yes, they are there to enforce the laws, but should they enforce the law and be unprofessional? Should they enforce the law and be?
So I can tell you that the Liberia police has been very professional.
Okay. Okay.
If there was no soul, let people today will have sustained injury and different things. People are brought there, somebody would have fucking this. They say something that I have been right from my very eyes. Only people that are crossing, they now say nothing to this brother here. He started putting more money for it, something in it. Everybody that people
But my dear brother, have you read some of the laws of the security sector? No matter somebody can cost you, they tell you anything. It is you. You should be the last person to get angry. They may tell you bad thing. It doesn't give you the right to beat on him or to go to that extent. Let also accept that. Yeah, that's the best thing.
Everybody saying that, oh, he's funny, man, that's by himself. So tell you that even the president is not imposed the law. And the president was talking about every person. And who is the one? The commander-in-chief of the armed forces and the president. So they say Islam is better than rain. They want the people somewhere to do their work. The police don't want to do their work. And now the president, the way that guy was not that guy is not intelligent. The intelligent area of personnel. You ask the people, you identify yourself, okay, yeah, give me 20. You sure. They say, okay, I won't forget it. We're not recognize that. We need to follow by it. Say, how old are you? What about the whole thing? Are you two? As a personnel, you know you get
were you on the scene? Hello? Hello? Were you on the scene?
I was on the scene. I listened to someone who was on the scene.
Okay, so I just want you to conclude. I just want you to conclude.
Okay, let me just conclude. So they refuse to let him go back home. But then when I'm back in the head, you know you're not paying attention. Go and come back, be the process, recognize the people's business, and go when you come back and get that back over. But you get one out from totality because you have a position, don't give them a power to challenge it. I mean, security setup. Everybody want to go down on there. And it's not fair. I'm going to put it on there. To you. They do want to put it together. I mean, I think you know, but I'm quiet. And almost all of the time people that eat that, I don't know, it is not so. They were all told on the one on the short gunner. But the part they meant to the proposal say, in fact, the other people that are outside, you don't know who they're sending outside. That one is that. So who they're supposed to cover the commander-in-chief. President Obama is the one that's supposed to get that authorize, that's supposed to authorize that instead of what you want to do, the aircraft when they carry on. But you're the people that in the fire one and you use the army people and go outside. It's not allowed to two police officers. They say, well, now you don't know. We don't even know who's there. There should be fireman now. If President Obama is still talking without talking there.
Thank you so much. 0880 73245307777732453. So I listened to this statement, but here is it. Those of us who draft in the streets of Liberia, it is not our right to draft in the street of Liberia or in any other country. It is a privilege. I want to come to the motorcyclists and to the taxi drivers and you name the rest, private NGO drivers. Those of us who draft in the streets of Liberia, it is not our right, but it is a privilege. So when you are given that privilege, you should respect that privilege given you by the government. Let us listen to Mengistu. There is no motorcyclist school here. So one of the things the police or the government needs to do is to revoke all motorcyclist lesson. Revoke it. Open an application for tests where motorcyclists going to take tests, do a test before they can get a lesson. When within that test, they should respond to all of the questions that are placed within the test. Right? Once they follow these regulations, the procedures. They know how to move in the streets. They know how to drive, how to ride in the streets. But again, there are policies. There are policies that need to be implemented, that need to be enforced. There are policies that need to be enforced by the government. But here is it. Yes, we are saying, oh, motorcyclists. But over the period of time, government want to score political goals. They want to be praised, but they don't want to be respected. Or what we are saying, yes, we'll park the motorcyclists, they will not move in the street. They will move there. The government will still come out with all tactics. They will bring them back. But in other cities, you don't see motorbike plying, moving on the major streets, especially within the city. There are limits, and there are certain motorbikes that move there. But you know what? This government and any other government that will come, and even you have seen past government, they brought them back in the street. Motorcyclists, they came back. They were here and there. Look, let me just say that it is not all the motorcyclists that are disgruntled. They are not all. Some are disciplined. Likewise within the police force, within the security force, some are disciplined. But the government should do the rightful thing so that they can be respected. They should not be praised, but they should be respected. Those laws, those policy that you're going to enforce. Enforce them because you want your government to be respected. You do it so that they can praise you and say, oh, but the people are doing this, so we can re-elect them. You want to be re-elected. That is the reason why you don't want to do the rightful things. If the government would think because they want to be re-elected so they don't want to do the rightful thing, they will be making mistake. The government going to be disrespected. The government going to be disrespected. If you say motorcycle should not ply the major streets within our city, within our country, let that be a policy and let it be enforced to the fullest. Don't ban at the end and be saying, oh, but election time coming, we want to be re-elected, so let uplift the no-go zone, let them come in. When you say this, it should be it. And any other government that are going to come, they should also follow that same policy. But we want to be in position to death, a position that we were not born for, a position that is not our family's property, but we want to be there, we want to do things that are not necessary. So this the police force, right? Those who are chanting, they want AFL, when they release the AFL, right? You will be the same one to complain. You will cry. You will start to murmur. It better that we bring the police back. So you were doing it out of like the previous caller said, ignorance. I wanted to say it, but he already come out. You were saying it out of ignorance. Because the AFS personnel, the MP officers, they were wrong. Put it in their faces, they were wrong. But also, the entire security sector, their leaders need to double up. Please teach them discipline. Probably what you install into their minds, into their heads, they have forgotten. Discipline these officers. Just go on the internet right now. You will see security and 101. There is a video where the police officer sat on the taxi, and the taxi drove from red light to the ELW or the GSA road, only because he wants to arrest or park the taxi, but the taxi driver as well refuses. Right? So those of you who want to call 077-0770-572-0888-66-9430, 077-0770-7572-0888-66-9430, or better still 088. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning and welcome. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sensi Kroma. I'm calling from Johnsonville.
Let's hear you.
Brother, thank you very much for the program this morning. You are highly appreciated. As you were saying, some people make a statement out of inner ring. It's true. Because the thing that going on in the country, brother, we can't blame the officer. Because what? No truth. When someone won't tell the truth, tell the truth. When the officer won't tell the officer, man, you are wrong, your officer, but you are wrong, your friend. Come down, you have to be an assembly. You are joint security for the country. You come together, you are with a team. But the thing they're doing, looking at this small, they're doing a friend on the blood now. Because security is security fighting. What about the security now? Who put that up?
Okay.
So that is not.
Thank you so much. 077-0770-572-0888-66-9432-30, rather. So you're not because you are a security person, you are a police, so it means you are right every time. No, that's not true. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
The Eagle Talk Show. Welcome. Let's hear you. Your name and where are you calling from? Go on, let's hear you.
Okay. See, the way the police enforce restriction, I found it not really understanding. As a result, recent incident between the army and the police. The instruction from 1 or 2 was that you be no park, no commercial park. Allowing those rats. If you take a look for Joshua to die, for people to die, every back you see right there, where officer is on. First of all, they don't adhere to the safety rule. They would never wear helmet. They would never wear all of the safety rules that they gave the police to sack it. They never thought about it. And the second thing, even though I get a foot, if the army men were riding a person park or it was a commercial park, well, people can use that park, but it's not only commercial actually drive this route. Very good. So, if possible, the men were going to work, or you were going on an official duty somewhere else using that place. Even how it is, a policeman wants to see their fellow police. One of the person where usually police people don't wear a uniform because you see a whole lot of people in the street. A lot of them, after the feedback, back in the rest of the motorbike, even the motorbike, get up in the motorbike, go in the motorbike, and then when you get there, how do you ride the motorbike back? There are a lot of disadvantages back on that state of the road. For police officer, you see a police officer sitting there, he has 2-3 begin. That has no police training, nothing whatsoever. He just put it in the street to test the arresting motorbike. If he asks, oh, please identify yourself, my deliver says, identify for the road. enforcing law doesn't require force. But you see, because those guys have no training, they just come on the road, just they're so popular to make money. They just rather get the money, get the police, because they have no hustle. So those things, the first thing we will recommend to the police is that every police should be uniform with their name, their article and point. These days, you don't find police in uniform on the road. Everybody can just pick up their tractor, they wear food, put the tractor, feeding the food, well, any kind of share, they just get on the road. If you ask them for a citizen, they extort them. There's something big here asking it. Oh, they're taking your motorbike, they're taking your back. Police officer cannot know you. What you know me for? Kind of food. You sit on the motorbike, they say, right?
Okay.
So, there are serious problems in commercial rather state. Now with the Bible, if you see Tesla, you see boss, when people treat those people with disregard.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
So let me just maybe police, how all could be listening. They are in the system where every police can be uniform. You got uniform, your back, your everything. Once people will see and know that no more is in the party. But just take whatever you do, go in the street, the front police officer with uniform is difficult, especially the traffic police. You find them, because they can just bring everybody on the road.
Okay.
We are around peaceful people, even if you got all your material there, there will still be such that okay, why you using the other way, why you using the other way. So that they are not right. The way police, right, and the citizen, peaceful people, it's not good.
Thank you so much.
Between the police and the citizen, that's fine. I like the people yelling, oh, we want air, we want police. So let the police reach out to that and start to enforce law with care and dignity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, like I was saying, you not because you are a police officer, so it means you are right always. No. Remember, you were once a civilian. Not because you are a law enforcement officer, so it means in enforcing the law in a wrong way, it means you are wrong. You are right. No, you are not. The law is for everybody, and so it should be respected by you, the enforcer. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, I'm on that case. Everything I do for you from Florida.
Let's hear you on the Eagle Talk Show.
Thank you. Yes, police in Nigeria have taken a breath of peace and people above the law. They almost like the law, which is there to make law and they are there for the law. This is the working of the police. Present see police now. They see police on the car. They say the phone is for one police, for two persons, one police there. And any job when they wish to show their hair and the pass of it. There's a ticket at the back of the previous column there. The police there right at the back behind it. All the protect or escape. So everybody joining the police now to make money. It's just
We lost him. So, yeah, police too should also, let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name, the Eagle Talk Show.
My name is Alvin Dana and I call from the U.S. ground.
Let's hear you.
Well, my brother, that's been appreciated this morning for the talking point also. That's been appreciated, Almighty God, for pumping breath to all our voice to be heard. And my brother also admit that you see, now I agree that some of the motorcyclists, they are very reckless.
Yeah.
I can tell you for free. Some of the police police are very, very much reckless. They don't want to be the one to intimidate people. I'm in the traffic. I'm in the traffic. And these police are like intimidate people. You see, the police for West Point, that weapon was clearway. The police was clearway. And the police for Central Street Depot. These two, therefore, the police are there. They are very, very reckless when it comes to traffic. You get that? How many policemen or just policemen that follow on the man to carry the street to beat people? And again, you saw the man was so that you have a cover out for. Then you were trying to do that. These two, therefore, just need them. It's for the better cover than this to be. These two, therefore, you raise the 16 after against them because they want to pass a back and bigger. So, internet, and so get down to stay with them.
Okay.
Policemen, and they are very reckless. For a serious note. Thank you.
Let's talk to this next person. Good morning.
Morning, brother.
You are a founder caller. Let's hear you.
assuring. You know what really going me is our outputs have been out of love to transform politicians for him to get powerless. You know, when I think happening, everyone else thinking about retaliation. To say, oh, we're going to pay them. Or the way the people that started putting on social media and business down. Oh, you saw like here from people there. You know, so you put their head and do the wrong thing. So it's like, Lord, I have no power there. Let me try to go free. Now I have to put on. Look at try to go to country. So the other people use there. So get on God. So if possible, the same way they use that around. So get on I come on there. If possible, they can use that in them. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Because something around, because something around, they go big people you are go at 120. And you take out your one thing, down to one thing, or everything, get a strong level over there. So, for us, tell me, if they don't follow for the last people that use that, so they kind of country, they don't follow for last people that use that, they can on three of the balls. If someone has to be careful that, and therefore, they think you have to dismiss the chief of staff. Almost all that stuff put in I put it on my tree numbers to set it. I mean, trust me on that.
Thank you so much. We will not take any more call. Let's just talk to this person, our final caller here. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Wilfred Johnson, calling from Congo Town.
Okay, Marcia Johnson, let's hear you on the Eagle Talk Show this morning.
Yeah, thank you. My brother, what going on in this country? They only derive the solution to this problem. They derive from we the citizens. Because even the police that we're talking about today, the word police you present yourself. When you present yourself with respect, citizens will respect you. Only that they have it, even the money want it, they will hold it. Some of them, they respect you and they will pay at the end of the day. They will hold it from in the morning to in the evening before they start on 1,000. Everyone they buy one of the budget, they give you money. But they will be busy at the end of the day. They will 500 and they will think out. Every time they say, when they go wrong, yeah, even in your home, you got children, and the children are important, and so are also wrong. You can't just take somebody to see who they are, and even your children, you get into who for them, some of them are who you will not say, all your children, they are going to be there for them. But the police, they're not wrong, they say the thing. Yesterday, even our around one of them to back on the social. They said that if the boys, they place the boys are cold, they know that
That's the checkpoint.
Some of them, when they PSU to the podcast or to the barrel, they can't, the superman they do, they got bombs, they will pop it on each other. You hear? So that culture we got to tell our people that they say they kill to save life and property. They don't kill to save life and property, they wouldn't find the street for their time, so settle their social basic, and all the also.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marcia Johnson, for joining us, the first female on our program this year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, folks. That's all we have time for this morning on the program. It's about time I take leave of you on the program, the Eagle Talk Show on Liberty Radio 88.1. Join us next week, Saturday, as we return with another interesting topic, or we might have a guest. Just before I leave you, Colonel Gregory Cuomo, IG, please, your boys, your men, your women, the chief of staff, please discipline your men and women. You should not instill fear in the people. Do not. The action, if like I remember, if they want to deal with an individual, they take them to the barrack. They're where to deal with them. But in the street fighting and doing this and that was very, very unprofessional. If you want to deal with somebody who go against you, who rank you, you take them to the barrack. I think that's why most time the AFL will do. And police officer, please serve with professionalism. Very common, those who are assigned to red light and Douala, other places, you need to visit these areas because they behave very unprofessional. I've seen it, I've witnessed instances and events. So my name is Wilfred. I'll be here next week with another interesting topic. Thank you. You have yourself a wonderful time.
Eagle and the esteemed Dr. Kete Kumamare prepare to soar with us on Liberty 88.1 FM.